What's up, Kraken fans? Everett Fitzhugh back for our third edition of Fantasy with Fitz, presented by Muckleshoot Casino Resort. Another great week of submissions, and we added a little twist this week. We chose our three winners and then asked them to submit their burning question, the number one thing they want to know about their fantasy hockey roster. So let's get things started with Jeff at Seattle CGY fan on Twitter. I'm assuming that means he's a Flames fan. We're going to have to change that coming up soon, but let's see what Jeff wants to know.
With the frequency of players being out, postponed games, etc., there's pretty slim pickings in my league for pickups. I'm feeling pretty solid with my forward and goalie groups, but I'm looking to upgrade my defense for more solid weekly blocks, hits, and shots. Who do you see as expendable in my group of forwards to put toward a trade?
Jeff's experiencing a problem that a lot of leagues are going through right now, and I think for you, Jeff, Alexander Edler would be a perfect target in terms of those three categories. And on your roster, if you can package maybe a Tomas Tatar or a Dylan Dubé and get Edler back in return, I think that'll be the upgrade you need to help you out in those categories. All right, next up, we've got my man Brian at BG_Fisher on Twitter, and a proud graduate of my alma mater, Bowling Green State University.
I'm just kind of curious to get your input on my team and see what potential upgrades you might make to the wing position, either right or left wing, and also to see if there were any potential upgrades you might make in goal. I definitely would appreciate any sort of advice you have for me. Thanks so much. Go Kraken.
So Brian wants to upgrade on the wing position, and honestly, I don't really see a huge area of need anywhere on this team. I think a guy like Max Comtois, maybe you can try and trade or pick up a replacement for him on the waiver wire, but other than that, your forwards indeed look good. Goaltending-wise, I love what I see in goal from you. Vasilevsky at the top, and then Shesterkin along with Samsonov. You can't go wrong with either one. Let's check in with Kim at KimStoll_ on Twitter, and she actually might be our very first Keeper League appearance on Fantasy with Fitz. She took over a team from someone else in her league, so she's trying to rebuild that team and add her own twist to it. So she wants to know who she should trade, who's potentially untouchable, and I think for me on this roster, Nazem Kadri, Tim Stützle, and Jonathan Drouin, those are my three untouchables. Now, anywhere else on this roster, you can upgrade and you can find pieces slowly over the next couple of years to get ultimately where you would like to be, and that's of course standing with a fantasy hockey championship. Well, that's it for episode 3 of Fantasy with Fitz, presented by Muckleshoot Casino Resort. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode and our little twist that we added, your burning fantasy hockey questions. Keep those rosters coming. We'll talk to you next time.